Does Israel want to see Syria in its whole, or would it prefer to see Syria broken up into smaller pieces? How about the United States? Does the United States care if Syria maintains its structural borders and post-Sykes-Picot integrity? No, they don't. Does Turkey care about Syrian sovereignty, their borders, or does Turkey want a piece of it? Of course, we know what the answer to that is. And what about internally? There's a very strong Kurdish faction in Syria. Do they want to have their own statelet or autonomous region or, country, if you will? The answer is yes. Judging by all this terrorist that they installed into power in Damascus, his job was to break up Syria. Yes. Everything he's done has been to undermine or destroy Syrian sovereignty. First thing he did, allowed Israel to take the Golan Heights and Mount Hermon. They allowed Israel to destroy all of the infrastructure, military, naval, air defense, everything gone. Financially, it's been an absolute disaster. That's another relinquishing of
Qatar
sovereignty.
Is now paying the public sector in Syria, basically. So Qatar basically bought the entire public sector in Syria.
So it's like Ukraine. It's like the Ukrainian rump state. So there's all of those things, plus you're bringing in a radical minority to rule over the population with an iron fist, with a religious theocracy, which is going to further polarize a lot of parts of Syria. So basically it's finished, it's toast. And so what he's going to do now is begging for them to sell off every single piece of the country you could possibly sell off, even if you lift sanctions. There's countries that aren't under sanctions and they have zero sovereignty. I can point to a number of these countries in the world. That's what he is basically doing to Syria. His job is to destroy Syria. It wasn't to liberate Syria. It was to destroy, dismantle, and break up and make it into a dysfunctional state, begging to be broken into smaller pieces, because that's what Israel wants. There's just so much wrong with this equation, Kevork. It's hard to know where to begin.